Hello folks, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Looks like we're interrupting at an inopportune time. Let's leave them be. I was initially, when he's coming along in the snow and he's bundled up, I was going to make a joke, but I ended up missing my chance. I was reading my phone. When I popped in earlier just to see auctions, and all I could see was the guy from Resident Evil 4. What you buying? Him. I was going to make some crack along those lines, but, well, I missed my opportunity. I may as well always tell you about it, because I probably won't remember to do it at another stage. Friend described Shadman as a Venus flytrap of porn, and that's just a hysterical description to me. Actually, dictionary.com actually has an entry on Shadman, which I find funny as well. More is sold since the last been on, so we'll go through everyone and see. So none is sold here. Some of the growth serum has sold. The brass ring of crafting is sold, but now they're worth next to nothing. I think it might almost be prudent for me to just break them down. Break it down. Oh, just went back into Podrick. Seriously, that's sold. You can just go to the gold people and buy it for cheap. Hey. Like, it's... Some steel plates sold. Sadly not the batch I wanted. Okay, oh, awesome. Confirm. Not bad, eh? It's all yours. Enjoy. It's now experienced enough to undertake quick exploration ventures. They give random rewards, irrespective to people's classes and whatnot. Bwah! You got work needs getting done? Just point me in the right bloody direction. Bwah! I'm in your bazaar selling your wares. How's that grab you? It's all there, Chief. You have me word. Yarr, I be a pirate. Okay, there's actually starting to fall apart in level now because of the lack of ventures. Could be better, but could be worse. So there's going to be actually a bit of a staggering effect going on now, which isn't exactly terrible, but okay, there's a bit of screen tearing going on. Yeah, there's like a wave going down the screen. It's fine now. Alright. Lancer. Let's do the marks first and foremost. I have to find the Leech King in Morduna. It can probably... Actually, wait. Actually, no, wait. Everywhere, you know, there's only one point here. There's a lake over here, but then there's a swamp over here. It could be a case like the other guy, it just spawns every fucking where. Leech King, FF14. It's a rank B elite mark. Yeah, it spawns everywhere, but most of the points are on the western half. Hold on. Okay, you can hear me, the game. I'm recording, and you can see it. I know Final Fantasy 14, like 1.0, the original iteration of this was hated, but to a limited degree, I wouldn't mind seeing a, you know, classic server of it. If only to just see why it was hated, to see some of the story to it and whatnot. Because, you know, the other guy, Hildebrand, being launched at the moon, that's in it. I read about it. He's helping a farmer on his farm. He was planting seeds and the bomb ash, and then the spear went off by mistake and launched him at the moon. You know, you can see stuff like this, so it's you know, it'd be interesting to see, you know, but it is rather solidly hated, and it'd also be interesting to see it in that regard as to why exactly. It's one thing to hear it, but it's another thing to actually see it. I think someone did ask about that, but the dev didn't seem, you know, too happy about it. Trippy. Southwest. So I went the long fucking way around. At least I found it, and it didn't really take that long. So how the hell are we sensing it? Ah, there it is. Have to go up. If there's any good thing going on here, is the fact that this is an old elite mark means no one else is liable to be running out here to kill it. Also, looks like a dead dragon, so I'm having flashbacks to end time. It's almost kind of cute looking. Almost. I love this music. They give 5,000 gil and 100 allied seals only if they're your target. Otherwise, from the sounds of it, they give nothing. They might be just useful for ticking off the, getting progress on that achievement. Okay, never mind. It's like slaying uniques. Thought there was like a total slay so many bees. Ah, yeah, there is. Okay, now that that's done, where next? Okay, nowhere here. Seriously? Oh, that's obnoxious. If I want to get speed increases for these areas, which I do, I need to save up a ton of flame seals, which I can't do if I keep pissing them away on ventures. Really, if I want to save up flame seals, first obviously I need to do more to gain seals, but I need to keep up with the marks and beast quests so I can get ventures other ways. Several crab-loving fishers have journeyed to the footfalls in search for the great delicacy to be known to the locals as Bubbly Bernie. Unfortunately, without some help, looks like fishers are going to be the ones getting served. I haven't gotten the soul for here yet. I've only gotten 2 thus far, and both are for other places. One's for where the fishmen are, and one is where the fishermen are, and the other is the Ixali area. Yes. Atom of the Twins. Beautiful. So now I am a fourth of the way done. Cha-ching. Okay, we have to get into the Camp Westwind itself. Okay, I've stopped for a sec. BRB. Oh, hello folks, it's been a little bit, but I'm now finally back. You can work out how long it's been by, you know, hopping back a second and whatnot. I have no idea. I have no idea myself. Oh wait, the music isn't in the earpieces. I turned it back on in everything for you. I had set it to my speakers for a moment there. OBS, Final Fantasy XIV, exploit Steam. You can hear me, you can hear the game. I am recording. Hear me, the game, I'm recording, and you can see it on the screen. Beautiful. Well, let's go beat up the guys here in the castrum. Well, just outside the castrum. Oh. Oh, it's level 48 guy. Not who I'm into. Sorry. I don't swing that way. You're dead? Bring you up. Alright. Now I just need the final one. It's like one per area. You know, that would be a great little defensive thing. Like, each bit that people have to break through a new gate and whatnot. If the gates were actually closed and didn't open automatically for the enemy. You know, it would be a great little bit of defensive fortification if it didn't open for everyone. Okay, there's two in each shroud in the Sylphlands. But yeah, I'll worry about the Sylphs and everyone else once I'm done with the Ixali. Also, I need to switch glasses. Over here are the case for them? Is the case for them? But yeah, there's two over here. The one issue with what I'm doing is I'm actually leveling up into Stormblood through Heavensward content. Well, I'm going through the Heavensward levels here in this old content. So it's a little awkward. Like, by the time I get into Heavensward, I'm going to be over-leveled for it. I'm already over-leveled for it. I'll have to have Stormblood and Shadowbringer. And, you know, I'll... installed so I can at least keep getting levels. Okay, there's... I think it might be over here. It looks like it probably is. This is a boss one. In like an elite enemy fight. And I'm looking for an elite enemy, so... I'm using elite loosely. Just, burlier than average enemy, but not, marks and whatnot. Now I'm just assuming I'm beating up the German philosopher, or economic theorist, or whatever his title is. Maybe both. Imperial Palace Prior, alias Rem Volso, accompanied by a tin retro of soldiers, has embarked on a rare outing, personally observed war machina wreckage. His defeat would deal the Empire a crushing blow. Don't let this chance slip away. I actually do need to do fates here, so oh, I have no AoE. Yours, it will not be yours for long. Fall in behind the pious prior. Bosom buddies. Took one down without him here, sadly. Oh, actually, he still got the XP for it. Good. Now, I'll show you why the Third Legion is the most feared. Or the third what? Whatever. Yes! Oh, there's only 20 of them, but still, steel plates sold. I made money. A third cohort. That's it. There's been little bits of a new manga I've been seeing online, and it's adorable. I would love to get it. No. The corporate slave wants to be healed by a lolly spirit. Basically, like, she's haunted by this little ghost girl that keeps trying to tell her to go home because she's scared of her working to death. And it's utterly precious. The ghost girl's adorable. Later on, there's like a cat spirit thing. She's precious as well. In your face. Date with Destiny 2. You just want to grab them and hug the shit out of them. They're precious. But sadly, they're not real. Be real so I can love you. That blue light over there threw me off. I was like, what pop-up is that? Oh, purple light. check out what the hell that is. This might be the one I'm looking for. Milkroot is a curse upon the people of the 12 Wood, destroying lives and tearing apart families. Sylphs who grow the deadly drug must be dealt with, but until they can be found, we must concentrate our efforts on ridding the forest of saplings. Okay, the Sylphs here are losing their... Someone is. They're losing their shit, presumably because of Milkroot. Size are what I need to kill. Daxio of the Dawn. Tempered Sylphs have prepared a feast for Daxio of the Dawn, a powerful weaver of spells who uses Milkroot to conjure visions of the future. Revelry must be stopped lest the Sylphs defile the sacred forest and anger the spirits. This one's poisons consumes. Didn't get it. Let's kill off the chaff first. And suddenly I'm just remembering Path of Exile. I do feel bad about the whole Legion League thing. I didn't really give it my all. I was just burnt out as hell after Betrayal and, you know, playing Trevor again. So... But yeah, I was just burnt out as hell after that, so my heart just wasn't in it. So I played it a little, but not really much. What I probably kind of want to play it more, play it again. You know, try and play in the new current week, which is like. Oh, I got Alchemy to go. Brilliant. It's whatever came after the Legion League. I kind of want to participate in that, but no. I'm thinking I'll lose interest pretty soon at trying to play it. I'll probably need someone to play with, and I don't have anyone to do so. That's a Snarl. Here's a Sigh. Okay, I need one more Sigh. It's these these silver marks I hate, because the enemy isn't necessarily always here. There we go. And you have to wait around for their fate to pop up. Let's look up the name of the enemy. I've actually seen this guy before. I think he is actually down on that side path that I checked. K-A-F-R-E. What a bore. What a bore, what a bore, what a mighty fine bore. X23, Y17. X23, Y17. Seems like he's gonna be over here. Sorry, I didn't mean to breathe on the mic. I could hear the rumble of it. I've been seeing a bit of a webcomic. It's got a bit of an odd name. Time Lovers. Basically, a guy dies. He's a cop. He dies, and he's married to this lass. 2 years later, she finds his old phone. Doesn't have a SIM card in. Great timing. Doesn't have a thoroughbred Sylphic fighting boar known as Kerfi has turned on its master and is now wreaking havoc on 12's wood. This savage creature has never been known to defeat. That must change, else there will be more sap shed. It doesn't even have a SIM in it. The phone, and she's like looking through it, seeing the old texts and whatnot, and suddenly here's a new one. Basically, long story short, she's actually talking with him from the past, like before they met. I have no idea what that word means. But yeah, it's rare to see mob infighting like this. But there's a plot point in my head right now that I want to talk about, but it is spoilery. So if you don't want to hear spoilers, mute me for a second. Basically, like, she's telling him a bit about the future and whatnot, as you'd expect. Oh, it's a tusk. Ah, it'll be useful for a fate. But she's telling him bits about the future, as you'd expect, and like he's come to believe in, that either she knows the future or she's from another time. Another time is what he settles on. She like exactly predicted the World Cup for that year. Because she just like looked it up on Wikipedia, which after reading it, so did I, and yeah, they actually had the right information. I should actually just teleport it out, but she tells him that his friend is going to die on such a date. He saves the friend from dying, but now his girlfriend dies instead. And the thing is, she'd finally gotten to meet the girl. It's like she'd stopped her car, the girl had bumped into her in present time, but then he's after going saving the girl, saving the friend, leaving the girl to die. So now she's forgetting who the girl is, because the timeline has been changed. And so it's just, again, like I was talking about this in Witcher. This is the issue of me recording like bits here, bits there of different series, and they come out at different times. Actually, these will probably be coming out around the same time, maybe. Probably not too close. But I was saying there's stuff that like Girls Last Tour and the comic by the person that does the Internet Explorer comic. Girl goes to a future and just ends up, tripping in some VR room. It's the like oblivion of it all, like being forgotten completely. That really fucks with me. It's everyone has their own sore point on, a soft point on different things. Like some people can't handle horror. Like, comedy movies make them want to neck themselves. This kind of thing. But, being utterly forgotten. That's sheer oblivion. That's something that utterly terrifies me. On top of just death. So yeah, that really messes with me. That she's, she had this life, and because she gave that information to the guy and he stopped his friend from dying, but she died instead, now that life is gone, everyone's forgotten. And somehow I don't think she's going to find another phone to contact the slightly younger him. So, yeah, yeah. It just, like I said, that kind of thing just messes with me. Okay, there's two left. One in Western and one in Eastern Lanaska. It's over here in Disapsa spawning grounds. Some people are laughing about here is Bethesda. Recently, they've announced subscriptions to Fallout 76. I think that's what it's called. Like that game that keeps failing at every turn. It just keeps falling down that staircase. Yeah, but they've released a subscription for it, and it's like Christ. Someone here is joking that usually when your MMO fails, you go to a free-to-play model. But Daredevil, but Bethesda, he was a Daredevil. Their MMO, well, their game failed, so they went to a pay-to-play model. And did you get some really powerful items from it? So, yeah, it's even worse than just a subscription-based thing. I've done the bit for here. Ooh. I need to kill some of these. That looks interesting. Someone's posting a clip from Netflix thing, Green Eggs and Ham, some 2D animation thing. I keep seeing the Draenei Shaman totems with that.